It's an adage as old as time. How you start your day is how you set the tone for everything that follows. A strong, intentional start can shape your mindset, energy, and productivity for the rest of the day. But how do you do that? Stay tuned until the end. I will go over my morning routine play by play, the what, the why, and the whatnot. But remember that Rome was not built in a day. Whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, you are not going to do it overnight. I'm not a snake oil salesman, and I have no interest in pushing a false narrative. Whatever your goals are, they will take time and likely not be easy. However, I will tell you this. If you do this right, if you commit, if you push through the urges, if you resist that pull towards fleeting pleasure, you will start to feel something shift. Your mind will become sharper, your body will feel lighter, yet more powerful. Your confidence, the way you carry yourself, the way others perceive you, it will all start to change. And soon, you'll realize something. This isn't just about discipline. It's not just about energy or productivity. It's about control. Control over yourself, your mind, your impulses. Control that few people ever master. And once you have that control, the things you can achieve will seem almost unreal. Clarity of thought like you've never experienced, magnetic presence, a drive that doesn't fade, the ability to push beyond limits that you once thought were set in stone. Most people go their whole lives being slaves to their desires, trapped in a cycle of instant gratification, never realizing how much more they could be. But if you learn to delay that temporary satisfaction, if you can train yourself to hold back, to build up, to redirect that energy into something greater, you will start to stand apart. This is not a practice for the weak. It's not for those who seek an easy path, but for those who commit, the rewards are beyond anything you can imagine. The morning is not just another part of the day. It's the blueprint for everything that follows. The way you wake up, the thoughts you entertain, the first actions you take, these create a ripple effect that influences your mindset, energy, and discipline for the rest of the day. If you start your morning with intention, you gain control over the hours ahead. If you wake up scattered, sluggish, and reactive, you're going to spend the rest of the day playing catch-up. Ancient wisdom has always emphasized the power of the early hours. And nowhere is this more evident than in the Vedic concept of brahmacharya, the sacred window of time roughly 90 minutes before sunrise. This is the time when the world is still asleep, when distractions are at a minimum, and when your mind operates at a different frequency. The Vedic texts describe this period as the most auspicious period for spiritual growth, mental clarity, and self-mastery. Those who tap into this time frame gain an edge over the world mentally, physically, and spiritually. But this isn't just some esoteric tradition. It's something modern science also has come to confirm. Studies show that waking up before dawn enhances cognitive function, increases willpower, and sharpens decision-making abilities. Your brain is in a highly receptive state after sleep, making it the prime time for deep focus, learning, and setting powerful intentions. In contrast, waking up late, hitting the snooze button, or scrolling through your phone first thing in the morning scatters your mental energy before you've even begun your day. The most successful people throughout history, from ancient philosophers to modern high performers, all share this one habit. They take control of their mornings. Because when you win the morning, you win the day. Waking up early isn't just about getting a head start on the day. It's about taking control of your energy. One of the most overlooked benefits, eliminating wet dreams and unconscious energy leaks. Many men on this journey struggle with nocturnal emissions, often feeling frustrated and helpless as they lose vital energy in their sleep. But what if the key to stopping this wasn't in what you do before bed, but in when you wake up? Studies show that REM sleep, the stage where most vivid dreams occur, peaks in the last quadrant of sleep. This is the phase where the mind drifts deepest into the subconscious, where fantasies play out, and where involuntary releases are most likely to happen. But by waking up earlier, you cut this phase short, reducing the likelihood of these emissions. Instead of lingering in a dream state where your body takes control, you rise with full awareness, keeping your energy intact. But this goes way beyond just stopping wet dreams. Brahmacharya, the sacred pre-dawn window, is the ultimate time for effortless energy transmutation. This is when the world is silent, when distractions don't exist, and when your mind is at its most receptive. If you wake up early and direct your energy with intention, through meditation, movement, or focused work, you channel that raw power into something tangible. You take what was once unconscious and turn it into conscious action. Most people sleep in, giving their power away to the randomness of dreams and emotions. But those who wake up early They take back their energy, their discipline, and their control. And with that control comes something even more powerful: silence. Silence is more than just absence of noise. It's a gateway to deeper awareness. When you wake up early, before the world starts moving, you step into a space where distractions don't exist. No notifications, no conversations, no background noise. It's just pure mental clarity. This is the most potent time to align yourself, to listen to what your mind and body are telling you before external influences take over. In this stillness, profound insights emerge. The subconscious mind, still active from sleep, operates like a bridge between dreams and reality. This is why some of the greatest thinkers, artists, and leaders have credited their biggest breakthroughs to the early hours of the morning. Solutions appear effortlessly, creative bursts strike from nowhere, and ideas flow without resistance. What seemed complex or overwhelming the night before suddenly feels clear and manageable. But most people don't give themselves this advantage. Instead, they wake up and immediately flood their minds with external input, scrolling their phone, checking their emails, diving into conversations. The mind, instead of staying receptive, is hijacked by noise and reactivity. It's like waking up and instantly giving away your mental energy to dark forces. Those who embrace the power of silence in the morning gain an edge over both worlds, the inner and outer worlds. They move with mental clarity, with purpose, and with an internal sense of direction that others lack. While the majority start their day in chaos, you can begin yours in control. Now, we will get into my morning routine for success on semen retention. Wake up at 3 to 4 a.m. I start my day when the rest of the world is still deep in sleep. This is brahmacharya, the sacred pre-dawn window where mental clarity is at its highest and distractions are non-existent. Waking up early isn't just about discipline. It's about taking full advantage of the most powerful hours of the day. My mind is sharp, my willpower is strong, and the energy I've retained isn't wasted on mindless habits. It's channeled into building something greater. Wash face, cold shower, brush teeth. The moment I step out of bed, I shock my system awake. Washing my face with cold water and then taking an ice-cold shower resets my mind instantly. The cold rush isn't comfortable, but that's the point. It forces me into the present moment, strengthens my nervous system, and builds my tolerance for discomfort. If you can face cold water first thing in the morning, you're already ahead. You've trained yourself to push through resistance before the day has even started. Morning prayer. Before I interact with the world, I align myself with something higher. Prayer isn't just about asking for things, it's about grounding yourself, setting intention, and recognizing that there's something beyond the fleeting desires of the body and mind. It's a moment of surrender, of recalibration, and of perspective. No matter what challenges come my way, I remind myself that I'm moving with purpose and that there's nothing that God and I can't handle today. Gratitude journaling. Most people wake up focused on what they lack. I choose to focus on what I have. Every morning, I write down everything I'm grateful for, no matter how big or small. This isn't just some feel-good practice, quote unquote. It's a mental shift into abundance. When you start your day recognizing how much you already possess, you're not controlled by cravings, urges, or a sense of emptiness. You move with strength, contentment, and clarity instead. Vipassana meditation. Stillness is power. Before the chaos of the day begins, I sit in silence and train my awareness. Vipassana meditation isn't about just relaxation or feeling good. It's about seeing reality just for what it is. Observing thoughts without reacting, feeling urges without acting on them, mastering self-control at its core. Every session is another layer of discipline added to my mind. If you can sit still and watch your cravings without giving in, you're already winning the battle. Being present and feeling the moment for what it is will get you to that point. Go to the gym. Once my mind is primed, it's time to move. Physical training is the ultimate transmutation. Instead of letting my stored energy stagnate, I redirect it into raw power. Strength training, cardio, whatever it is, the goal is the same. Turn discipline into action. The gym isn't just about building muscle, it's about reinforcing the mindset that pain leads to growth, that effort brings results, and that every drop of sweat is another investment into mastery. This is my morning blueprint. Every action is intentional. Every habit is designed to sharpen the mind, strengthen the body, and harness the energy that others waste. If you commit to a routine like this, you won't just succeed in semen retention, you'll succeed in anything. This is not just about waking up early and having a checklist, it's about reclaiming control over your body, your mind, and your destiny. Most men drift through life on autopilot, reacting to impulses, pulled by distractions, and drained by instant gratification. But the few who break that cycle, who take back their mornings, sharpen their discipline, and master themselves, those are the ones that have no competition. The routine isn't easy, but neither is greatness. And that's why most people never achieve it. They give into comfort, give into excuses, give into the idea that tomorrow, quote unquote, is always an option, but not you. You know that tomorrow never comes. You've seen what's possible. You know what's at stake. The choice is yours. Stay asleep or wake up and take what's yours.